Hey guys, welcome back to Keely's Creations. I am Keely Kerwin, and tonight I am here to share with you some more fun paper pumpkins. This one is called Farmhouse Florals, and it will create I'll show you, I created 3 cards and then 3 layouts, a double page and a single page. If you like what you've seen here today, feel free to give me a thumbs up and subscribe down below. There is a link down there for you. Also, we'd like to welcome you guys or introduce you to our Facebook crafting community called Keely's Creations. There's over 600 people in there. It's a great time. There's engagement posts, there's giveaway. We have a giveaway going on right now. Lots of fun artwork, and it's just a fun place to be. So that link should also be posted down below. If you guys have any questions, just let me know. Otherwise, let's get started. Hey everybody, welcome back. It's Keely. I am jumping in here tonight to share with you guys the August paper pumpkin kit. But before I do that, I want to share with you guys the Cyber Monday sale still happening. I am making a point to share with you guys artwork that I've created with the paper pumpkins, and I'm working my way back from October's. We got November's about a week or so ago, and so I can't wait to break into that one and to create. The December one is still available until December 10th. Or sorry, December kit is still available until December 10th. It's always, I have to stop and think about it because it's a weird cutoff. The January one will go live on December 11th. But right now, the paper pumpkin subscriptions are on a major sale. So a 3-month prepaid subscription, normally $81. You're going to save yourself $20, and it'll be $61 for 3 months. For a 6-month, it's normally $162, and you will pay $122, so saving yourself $40. And a 12-month is normally $324, and you're getting it for $244, so saving yourself $80. It's an amazing deal. I actually signed up for another one, so I have another one coming that I will be able to sell at my retreats, so that's always fun. And if you are a scrapbooker, please know that these are still for you. You can turn these cards easily into layouts, and that's why I wanted to share all the stuff that I've been working on with the paper pumpkins, because I do make one of each of the cards that come in the package, whether it's cards or tags or gifts of some sort. I make one of each as shown, so how corporate has the instructions for you. And then I take the rest of the envelopes and the card bases and the ephemera and the punchouts and the embellishments and use the stamp set and then the coordinating die set and create layouts. Sometimes I add extra papers. Obviously, I have to add extra background, so either cardstock or DSP, but a lot of times I also add some kind of embellishment to it as well. Just depends on what comes in the kit. So let's get started. Let me show you a little peek here of what I have. We got the 3 cards here. So there's 2 verticals and 1 horizontal. And then it's going to make 3. Was able to make 3 layouts on top of that. All right. Going into, this is what it looks like when you get your instructions. So you're going to get your box. You're going to open the box. You're going to have the instructions. You're going to have all the things in there that you need to make. There's going to be a little ink spot. If you sign up for the annual, you will not have a duplicate ink spot. So you will walk away with 12 different ink spot colors. One other thing to note, you can always pause your subscription. So if there is a sneak peek, say, we don't know what it looks like yet, but if there was a sneak peek for January and I didn't like it, I can pause my subscription and I won't lose any of the next 12 months. My next month would start in February. So that's always a good thing to know, but you got to remember to go back in. So this is what it would come with. It's going to come with the stamp set. And so, one other thing to tell you is that 1 box out of the 3 months that's going to come is going to be a decorative box. 1 month when it comes, you're going to get 2 stamp sets. So that's what was going on in August. It was a double stamp set. And then 1 month, I am trying to think what the other thing is. Decorative stamp set. It'll come to me, but I just wanted to share with you guys. You will also get an email that will have the printout if you wanted to do like I do, where I purchase the DVD case and then you can print out the filler, the insert, and then you have a place to stick your stamp sets. Okay, so this is Farmhouse Florals. That's kind of hard to say fast, and that's the one we're going to be sharing with you. The other reason I have these other ones here So it's a 3-month, basically, what they do. So July, August, and September, all we're going to share the same add-on dies. And so that add-on die is, whoops, not in this one. Hang on. It was in this one. That's why I have it here. And so again, I showed these the other night because I used the hello. I used an acorn, but it's fine because there's also a strawberry because that's going to coordinate with this set. It's in my hand. And you have this fun circle as well. Leaves and then a flower. So something just to be aware of, there is a coordinating die. And in order to get refills, they're going to come out on the 21st of every month. In order to purchase any of the refills or to purchase that extra die set, you have to be a Paper Pumpkin subscriber. Okay? So that's taking care of this. I'm going to leave this off to the side though, because I'm sure I will be sharing with you guys other aspects of those in the thing. Let's look at the instructions. So Farmhouse Florals, you open it up. It's going to show you what to stamp, where to stamp it, and then what it looks like and what kind of adhesive and where to add it. Okay, so there's going to be 3 different cards in this kit, and that's how you put it together. I also, it's going to have envelopes that are going to coordinate, and yesterday's had 3 different envelope styles. This one, all the envelopes were the same, but it is this fun look to those, okay? So there's an envelope for every card. I'm going to put those away, and then we are going to jump right into the cards. That is why you are here. So there are 3 different cards, 2 verticals, 1 horizontal, as I had said earlier. Show those right here. I'm going to bring them up close to share with you. So this one is a for you, and it's a fun bag. And what is interesting, so we do a stamp. This whole background right here was a stamp, 1 stamp across. And then we, it had, I don't know if you can see it through here. So it was pre-printed already with the bag on it, but then this is also a punch out. So the bag and then the handle are separate, and you use foam, the 3D dimensionals to add that onto the card, and then to add the 3D dimensionals on the corners here to add that on to the bag itself. We're going to stamp one of the sentiments for you from the stamp set on here, and then this kit also came with twine. So then we wrapped that around the handle, and well, I don't remember if, yeah, I did wrap it around the handle, and I tied it into a bow, and then there you go. There's also smaller flowers that were punch outs, excuse me, that are then popped up with 3D dimensionals as well. So that is card number 1. Card number 2 is the fun typewriter. So again, this was just the background like this, but then you stamp this. It is a stamp about that long. Stamp that underneath. And then actually we stamped it twice. It's overlapping and underneath the typewriter, but you'd never know it. And again, the typewriter is printed on there, but there was also a punch out. So you punch the typewriter out, and then this just a note. It's fun because I don't know if you can see that up close, but it's kind of jagged to make it look like, you know, rigid paper. But this typewriter, let me see if I can pull it out far enough that you can see it. The typewriter has a slit in it so that you stick the little paper inside of it. How fun is that? And then these flowers are just added on with some dimensionals, and again, the typewriter is added on with dimensionals so that it pops it up. Okay. And lastly, card number 3. So card number 3, and I did not, these were all, I didn't take them off the backs. I didn't cut them in half. You could do that too to get more bang for your buck, but it's a pretty standard. Oh yeah, I think we did stamp inside these actually. Yes. Good friends are hard to find. I'm so glad we found each other. So that's a sentiment, and then this was a flower, and then you just flipped it around and did the second flower. Same flower, but to say thank you. So that was just a note to say thank you. And this one is thank you, and the inside of that one is you are loved. Okay. This one, it is a pre-printed, so you stamp multiple times. It overlaps. Doesn't matter because you're not going to see it. This one does not. It was just a flat card. So this was a punch out, or it was actually, yeah, I think it was a punch out. Sometimes they're punch outs, and sometimes they're just single pieces in the box with it. So it's a fun floral watercolor look to it. And that's popped up with the foam tape. And then you stamp thank you on. Did we stamp thank you on here? I don't think so. I think thank you was already a sentiment on there. Nope, we did stamp thank you on there. I had to look at the stamps. So the thank you is right here. So this is that one that I'm talking about. And then there's the flower from inside. So you do stamp that on, and then you pop it up. There's foam here, and then there was just taped down so it's flat onto this one. Okay, so those are the 3 cards. All right. set those off to the side, and let's look at, this is going to be a let's look at the double page layout first, because I always do the doubles first and get as much from that as I can, and then I go and I finish a single page if I have more. So this is fun. How fun is, okay. When I first saw it, I'm like, okay, I'm not sure. So I had seen Jennifer Smith had done this great idea. So this dark blue is the same as what was in the cards. It was just, this one here is from here, and this up here is from the envelopes. Remember the top of that envelope that I shared with you guys? So it is, this piece right here is from the card base, because you can see that it's that same width, but these other two are wider, and that is from an envelope. Then we have the fun typewriter. I left this part of the typewriter flat, and then the You Are Loved I popped up. And then where in the world did I get this piece, you guys? These pieces right here. So those are, again, from this stamp right here. So it was stamped on cardstock all the way across. And then I just tore the paper. So that's how you get the white, because this is, our cardstock is two-tone white core base. And so when you tear it, you have the fun distressed white look to it. So the background paper that I had is, oh, you guys, I always want to call it Harbor, because Harbor was one of our colors when I was with Close to My Heart. Stampin' Up, they're two words. Secret Sea. So this is Secret Sea, and I gutted it. That's where I was going with this. I gutted the Secret Sea piece and then added the white cardstock base on top of that, and then have the other pieces added to it and tore. So then we have, this is a great layout because you have room for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 vertical 3x4s. And then you can do some journaling here and then over here on the side. Other things, this was stamped flowers from the stamp set, and then this was second generation stamped. So it was, I used the same flower here, second generation, so it was lighter. And then Good Friends Are Hard to Find. I'm so glad that we have each other. It was stamped on top of that. Then, and that was, again, just cardstock. So the cardstock bases down here for their photo mats came from gutting this paper. So then I wasn't having to waste or cut into a third sheet. And it makes these pages lighter. They're not so heavy in your album. Again, this piece was cut from the from the card base. Because you can see right below that is the same bag that's on there with the flowers. So the flowers are flat and they're part of that card base. And then I added the bag and the handle and popped those up. And again, for you, tied the little ribbon on, or the little bow, and then added the popped up flowers. And again, same typewriter, okay? Same, oh, yeah, same. So, oh, you guys, you know what I did? So from the card, I forgot about this. So from the card base, where did I throw my cards? Not that one. So here, so this was, pretend this was a flat card base. So I cut around the typewriter and then fussy cut around these flowers, which isn't super hard, fussy cut around. And then that's why, because I was like, this is all one piece. That's why. Because then you'll see that I actually have, you'd see I'd have 4 typewriters. I have one card here, typewriter here, and then there's a typewriter on the next page. That's because this one is fussy cut directly from the card base. This was the punch out, and the other one on the other layout is the punch out. So it's punched out, and then this is the one that has the slit in it. This one did not. That's why this is on top. And you might ask, why do I have 4 of these then? Because they always include an extra when you have to stamp on it. So a stamp image that would go onto a card. If there is 3 cards, you're going to get 4 of those stamped the pieces that you would stamp on. So this is from the Nature, I can't think of what that set is called, The Dies. And I think it's retired now, but it's one of my absolute favorites. It had like 10 different circles, and all the circles had different outlines on that side. So this one has like the ribbed on the side here. I added some of the flowers on here. And some of the flowers, you guys, I think, yes, I didn't have to fussy cut any of those. I made do with what I had. Then I added gems, and these are flat gems, and they went with the pear papers that are still available. And the gems, I believe, are still available. They were in the blue, the yellow, and the green. But I really liked these because they're dark navy and they sparkle. So I'm going to bring this up so that you can see that stamped image and then how the paper is torn. Okay. And then over here. And then on the right side, we'll start down here, go over. I don't know if you can see that on there or not. All right. So that is the first layout, the double page layout. Then I was able to create a single page layout with some remaining pieces. And this one you're going to say, Keely, this looks a little bit different. And it does, because these are actual pattern pieces from the Country Woods DSP pack that is in the annual catalog. So that is still a regular catalog item. And this is just a piece of cardstock. And around the edges, I just used a blending brush and added some of like the pecan pie, not pecan pie. Yeah, pecan pie around the outside with the brush. And then you might be able to see it sparkle. I took one of our Close to My Heart shimmer brushes. It was one of the gold ones, and I did some splattering. So there's splattering here and up here. All right. The edges of these two papers are, so the paper is distressed the way, right, to make it look distressed. But I also took the edges and I distressed all the edges. So they're kind of folded up and distressed so that the white core is showing on those. Then it's just a piece of, it's the Calypso Coral, I believe the color is, as the photo mats. Added 2 4x4s. We have our fun little typewriter, and again, slid a note, just a note, stamped. And then some of these fun little images, the dark blue flower here, the dark blue flower here and here. Those were just stamps from the stamp set. This one was fun because, again, this is, I'm pretty sure, yep, this was a card base, what's down below, and I took one of the circles, the ribbed one again, and die cut halfway so that it die cut about through here, but the bottom part of it is still the bag. Then I took the die cut, the punch out bag, put it on top, put my handle on top to say hello, because it's just a note, right? Just a note to say, and then hello. So hello, you guys might recognize from, ta-da, the coordinating dies. And then it's done twice. So it's done once in like a wood grain like this, and then the second time in the creamy color, so that it kind of helps it pop off of this paper. And then again, this was one of the punch outs that's just on here, and then flowers were added to give it dimension. The gems that are the embellishments that are used on here, I think they're still available, and I'm terrible. I should be writing stuff down when I create these if I'm going to do the Facebook Live, so I can actually tell you what embellishment I used. But you guys can use any embellishment you have in your stash. I'm sure you have plenty. But it was these metal, hopefully you can see that, these little bronzy metal pieces, and I think it was 2 different sizes. There was like a tiny one and then a medium size one. And then down below here, and then a couple. So I used a big one up here, 2 little ones here, and a little one here. And then I used a big one here, and then 2 little ones here, and then a big one up here, and 2 little ones right there. So that then is the third layout that was created. So I hope you guys enjoyed my little paper pumpkin artwork share. And if you have any questions on whether it's the cards or the layouts, be sure to let me know, because I'm happy to explain anything. So I hope you guys have a great rest of your night. And it's today. Today is Wednesday night. Tomorrow night, we have the Badger first round of NCAA playoffs to go watch the ladies of the women volleyball. So I am hoping to make it home at a decent time tomorrow after work. I'm going to leave work early because Sean will already be down there for the first match. That's between 2 other teams. And then the winner of that is who the winner of the Badger game would play on Friday night. And so I'm hoping to get home a little bit early from work so that my dad can drop me off down there and I can get another Facebook Live done for you guys on Thursday. I should be able to do another one on Friday because I'm home. And then we were thinking we were going to go to Bettendorf for Morgan's softball tournament, but it doesn't officially, actually, her games don't start until 5 o'clock on Saturday. So she plays at 5, 7, and 10 on Saturday. Oh, yeah, PM people. And then turns around and plays again on Sunday. Luckily, though, it's not till later, but unfortunately, it's not till 2:15. So if they make it to the championship, then they don't play until 6. And so that game wouldn't get done until like 7:30, and then we still have to drive home. So it makes for a late Sunday night too. But it'll be fun. And I'm hoping to get some more lives in for you guys. The paper pumpkin sale ends on the 9th. And so I'm hoping to keep bringing to you guys some fun alternatives on what you can do with your boxes when you get them, or refills. If you do subscribe and buy the refills, you are able to do this. The only thing you wouldn't have is the stamp set and the ink spot. But if you are local to me and you come to my retreats, just let me know which ones you want to work on, and I will gladly bring those for you. So have a great rest of your night. Stay happy, stay healthy, and keep crafting. Love ya. Hey everyone, thanks for watching tonight. I hope you enjoyed my scrapbooking video. If so, please feel free to hit the subscribe button. I look forward to sharing new creations with you next week. To keep the crafting fun going, check out my prior scrapbooking videos. I appreciate your support. Stay happy, stay healthy, and keep crafting!